Throwback Thursday and a lesson from the RKO radio networks in the United States. The lesson was, what kind of a news story would Americans be interested in if it came from Canada? Well, it had to be unusual because Americans are much more interested in themselves. This was a court case involving tying alimony payments to the rate of inflation. It made the news. Listen to the raw feed under the name Mike Richards and the questions that the anchor asked the recording of me to make it sound live.
A provincial Supreme Court judge rules an Ontario woman will get a cost of living increase every year in her alimony checks. The woman's lawyer is surprised this hasn't been done before. Says 15 years ago nobody would have thought of it, but now, with inflation, it's only reasonable. And it'll unclog the courts. A lot of women are going back to court saying those checks just don't go very far anymore. I'm Mike Richards in Toronto. Question 1. What does the man have to say about all this? Well, he's naturally not as pleased. He says, what about the guy whose salary just doesn't keep pace with inflation? Is this doctrine going to spread? I think a case like this would go one more step to the federal Supreme Court, but if it holds, I imagine it will spread.